Amazon, huh?
Yeah.
NBA.
Yes, sir.
So does that officially close the book on Shaq and Barkley and our favorite crew? Is that now
That's
official?
what it seems like.
They're officially up in the air now.
Well, there was a
Yeah.
lot of talk of they don't want to work for any other network.
Correct.
And there was a lot of loyalty to TNT. And, sometimes maybe this is the easy way to say goodbye and call it a day, because I believe Charles Barkley wanted to be done anyway from the stuff I was hearing, even with his interview on David Letterman recently.
Yeah, it just sort of sucks. I mean, they're such a big part of the basketball. You say you can't tell the story of something. If you can't tell the story of something without naming that person, I think even as broadcasters, it's hard to talk about the NBA without saying, yeah, you see what like Charles and Shaq were doing the other night. It's part of the basketball season.
When we were younger, we would have never thought that big, huge cable networks would lose out to a streaming platform.
No way in hell.
Yeah,
You mean a book company?
That was the NBA statement. They say, throughout these negotiations, our primary objective has been to maximize the reach and accessibility of our games for our fans.
You know what this is? Just another reason for your mom or dad to be like, how do I see the game? It's just another game for your dad to miss.
I will say, though, I watch the Mets every day on Amazon. I bought the Mets package through Amazon. So, listen, it's the way the future is going. But if you would have told any of us back in the day, oh, yeah, your sports are headed towards Amazon, the book company?
You know what,
Yeah,
though?
the book
I mean,
company.
unless they made some other announcement or they've already had some speculation, this leaves opportunity for some other people, and I wonder who they are. Like, who is the next Shaq
for a little while there,
Barkley? I don't know.
For a little while there, Barkley was like, well, I'll sign all the guys to my production company.
Right.
And then a couple weeks later, he's like, nah, I'm going to retire. So it's been back and forth with those guys.
Like, who has that chemistry? And again, that chemistry didn't happen immediately, but who do you see being those people? It's hard to recreate that. It doesn't just happen.
I don't think
all
you
the time.
can.
You
you
can.
got to start all over.
Good
and
luck
hope for
trying to
some
find
magic.
it.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck trying to find that.
Andrew Marchand of The Athletic thinks that there's a possibility that TNT Sports may sue or like Warner Brothers Discovery, because if they did match the offer, they probably have it in their contract that they have to accept if they match.
I'll sue.
So there's
Sue for what?
unless the guys really didn't want to continue, and this is the story, when in reality it's that the guys just wanted to finish it out this year because they still have 1 year.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it's true. Maybe it's like, when you have dinner plans with someone and you don't want to go, and then when they cancel, you're like, yes, but you're like, oh, really? All right, we'll catch up soon.
yeah,
It could be that.
Yeah.
It could be that. But, Rich, you're right. I mean, it's just part of the fabric of the NBA at
Yeah.
this point. It's going to be a major adjustment if it doesn't. Well, no, just being on Amazon alone.
But
is
can I
a
be
major
honest
adjustment,
with
I
you?
think.
I mean, I'm not a 20-year-old guy, but I'm more prone to see something on Amazon than TNT. Like, I have Hulu Live, and I'm like, well, I guess I get TNT, but Amazon is right up there. Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV, HBO Go, HBO Max, I'm sorry. Like, those are the things that are on your smart TV. You have a hard time finding things on Amazon? It's probably easier.
TNT is just where games are. Like I associate TNT as a place to go watch a game.
I mean, I think you make a good point. But
Yeah, I
have
hear
no,
what you're
I have
saying.
no problem finding TNT. 'Cause
Yeah.
I use Sling. So me personally, I have it. It's there.
Right.
And again,
You're a
that's-
slinger?
Yeah, I'm a slinger.
I didn't know that
Just
about
don't
you.
tell my dad. Don't tell my parents. They'll have a heart attack. Steven's a what?
Oh, Slinger.
I am a slinger, and I associate, again, to me, TNT, like Monty just stated, is synonymous with the NBA, synonymous with games. And, yeah, it's a minor adjustment there to just head over to Prime. But, hey, it's a changing world.
My dad
Get
is
used to it.
My dad has made adjustments, by the way. This sort of ties in because I think a lot of our parents, maybe 60, 70 years old, I just want to say I'm proud of my dad. He moved, and
Why would you say that? He's never said he's proud of you. I would
say you did
a very good job.
my dad.
So what are you trying to say, Dad?
No, there's
very good.
there's one move that I was proud of him for, and one where I'm like, oh, okay, a step in the right direction. My dad moved,
Yeah.
no longer has a landline.
Oh,
I was like, oh yeah, no more landline. I was like, well, you're gonna miss all those telemarketers that call you because who else uses a landline?
He
And-
still has an AOL email, though.
Know what he does though? all his TVs are smart TVs, and he uses his Roku for Netflix and all the things.
Roku.
But in his office, he still gets like Spectrum cable because he wants to have Yes Network and SNY and the local sports things. I'm like, Dad, you can get the apps. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, but it all evens out probably by the
true,
end of the
sure.
day when you're paying for all those different apps.
You've got mail.
But yeah, the older people have to make those adjustments because anytime the Yankees play on Amazon or anything, my mom still, that's just like a wash for her. Like, I guess I'm not watching.
Yeah, my mom doesn't understand that like Paramount or like HBO Max, whatever it's called now, that they run like Netflix. Like she'll come up to me and she'll be like, Paramount, do I just download the app and then I can watch a show? I'm like, no, Mom, you have to pay for it. Like, she does not understand that concept yet of streaming.
It's like, remember we all paid $100 or $200 for cable and everything, and we said, no way, we're cutting the cord. Well, now we just pay, Mom, $5 to $10 for 15 different apps.
Exactly.
Push.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was supposed to save us money.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Supposed to, as we say, supposed to.
Post.
Can I ask a stupid but maybe obvious question?
Obviously.
You always do.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Can I ask a Rich Davis type of question,
Yes.
please?
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. We call it Max.
Right.
But we say HBO Max, but it's Max.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew it had changed.
But
I
is
just
that
didn't
because
care.
of Cinemax?
Yes.
It's just it's just Cinemax,
'cause
so it's Max.
HBO
But we're still giving HBO all the credit, even though it was HBO Cinemax and all that.
It
Did
is.
they just combine? Did they
Well,
join
HBO
forces?
It was
owned
always
Yeah,
a subsidiary,
Cinemax.
like a sister
But
station.
I think Max just sounds cool.
But don't
Like,
you just
oh,
always
we didn't
associate-
know that
Are
as
you- I just
kids.
don't know if you're talking about a person. Who's Max?
I always associate it like it was
Max.
maximum HBO.
Max.
Yeah.
Man.
Not necessarily Cinemax.
Skinamax.
But I don't think
Skinamax,
that's
that's what
is
Spot
that
knows.
common knowledge to everybody that it's Max that's winning?
Well, we didn't know that as kids because you had to pay for those channels separately in your cable package.
We called it Skinamax.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
But then you would get like 3 months for free.
Yes.
Like my parents would constantly call,
I'll
get 3
tell you
months
what,
for free.
Monty,
do it
you-
again.
yeah,
may
you
have
just
missed
threatened
out
to
on this.
cancel. Well, we'll give you 3 more months.
Yes.
Way back on a Wednesday, though, let's say you had a sleepover at a buddy's house or you were sleeping at a relative's and they had Skinamax late at
Oh,
night.
I can only imagine
midnight
what
on a
you guys
Saturday?
were doing.
Let me
You
tell
were
ya.
like, yeah, what is this? Amazon Women on
Never
the
seen
Moon?
So many strategically placed
You're
pauses
You're
in
waiting
my
for
life.
you're waiting for those nudie
My
scenes.
older
Taxi
brother.
cab confessions.
My older brother fell asleep to Lady Chatterley. Google it.
Somebody move that lamp. It's in the way.
My point is, I've always known that Cinemax was owned by HBO, but it seems like the brand Cinemax Max is sort of winning right now, based on the app.
And for a second, you thought it was going to die.
Yeah, you never
for
really
like a
looked at it
hot
that way.
second.
Right.
Yeah.
The name alone. It's all the same
Cinemax.
content.
I remember.
It's all the same company. I get it, but
I
It
remember.
is a little strange now, though, because you click on Max now and there's all these TV shows on there.
Right.
Didn't used to be TV shows.
Yeah.
It's just a ton of content. That's
Yeah.
why nothing has millions and millions of views because we have so many damn options.
Right.
But hey, you know what? You'll find what you like. But I do remember the Cinemax days, like you said. I remember
or the
taping.
scrambled Playboy channel.
I remember taping. Bikini Car Wash Company.
Oh.
And I labeled it 49ers Bears.
Nice.
So my VHS top, I'm like, no, my mom's not going to be like 49ers Bears. So I remember always being like, yeah, 49ers
So you put it
Bears.
in plain sight, hiding in plain sight.
Plain sight. I used to get this, Muncie. My mom knew that I liked wrestling as a kid. So I used to buy all those WWF, when it was WWF wrestling magazines, and I would put the covers of them on nudie magazines. So I had to in plain sight. My mom's like, he always loves Macho Man Randy Savage. That's what I did.
That's smart.
Strategy.
Wow.
Smart kid.
Smart kid.
Rich really loves the fabulous moolah.
Wow. Did you ever do this old trick on the parents too? Years later, your parents would figure this out. You would replace their booze with water in the bottles.
Yeah, that's an old trick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then like your
Eventually catches up to you.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
5 years later, your mom would be like, "What? The vodka in the cabinet must have gone bad." I'm like, "Yeah, it must have gone bad."
Yeah, turn to water.
Yeah.
Well, again, how did we get here? NBA games on Amazon. So that's how we got here. It's the world of apps and streaming, and the NBA is next. So